Today I'm watching Angel Season 3 Episode 1. It's a start of a new season. Season 2 ended with this 4-episode arc of them going through this portal and learning more about Lauren's backstory. Cordelia was queen. They found these books that related to Wolfram and Hart, so I'm expecting the Wolfram and Hart storyline to continue on into Season 3. They had showed up at the hotel and were trying to buy the hotel from Angel in the last season, so I'm curious to see if that's going to happen, if we're going to have a new home base for Angel and Cordelia and Wesley. Darla is still out there somewhere. Lindsay has left town and left Wolfram and Hart. At the end of the last episode, we had Willow show up, obviously very distraught, to tell Angel that Buffy had in fact died, as she had died at the end of Season 5. So I'm very curious to see where this episode's going to go. I'm expecting, like I said, Wolfram and Hart to be our villains through this season. They've been our, villains so far, so I'm kind of anticipating that will continue on. Lauren almost died at the end of the last season as well, and I really like his character, so I'm glad he was able to be saved, and I'm hoping there will be a lot more karaoke bar scenes in this season. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
Sports a small telltale fin just behind the third shoulder.
So glad to know we're not the sad people obsessed with demons.
No. No, we're a happy and rambunctious lot if I ever saw one. Not going to humor me even though...
Gunn's not convinced, yeah.
We have to. Work demands it.
True. I mean, who's got time for love when you're out there doing it with the demons?
I wouldn't phrase it like that.
Anybody talk to Fred lately?
Not talk. Glimpsed. She pokes her head out of her room once in a while.
Nice guy.
I hope she got her tacos. Like 100 of them.
Been hiding out alone in that cave.
She survived. Girl strong.
Girls trading one cave for another.
Yeah, she's terrified now, either way. It would be a big adjustment.
It's a spiritual retreat at a monastery.
Angel and a bunch of monks in the middle of nowhere. There's a party. Got hammered and gone to Vegas like I told him.
He doesn't need a lab.
Also a great option.
He needs some peace and quiet to work through this.
Which is gonna cut to nothing but peace. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Angel. I'm not surprised he left. Obviously, yeah, losing Buffy is gonna have a huge effect on him. Now he's just beating the crap out of monks. Oh! So many bonks. We're like giving it to this ancient temple. Demon monks. I should have went to Vegas. Oh my god. Well, he took care of that. And I'm always curious to see if they change the intro, if they add in new characters, new clips, anything like that. Same theme song. Definitely new clips. Okay, I saw, yeah, a few with Lauren. And new shots of Wesley as well, yeah. Oh, and Winifred's added to the main cast. Okay, interesting.
Well, aren't you two just the biggest scaries I ever saw?
And Angel's back. Oh, okay, good. I was like, are we gonna go the whole episode without him? They're like, will it be 2 or 3 episodes before he comes back? But here he is.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And look how it brings out my breast.
Cordelia.
I've always wanted one of these. I didn't think you... Oh, I can't wait to kill something with it.
He's getting so graphic.
Thanks for the head, bro.
He seems better than when he left.
He seems weirdly peaceful, and I'm worried about that it's just a ruse and that there's other things going on. Because there's no way he's over Buffy's death. There's no way.
Hi, how are ya? I'm just fine, doing real good here. No need to worry about me, but thanks for checking.
She's not convincing at all, yeah. She drew on the cave walls in Peleus, and now she's going for the hotel walls.
Together makes sense. There's like a click in your brain and you understand things again.
I think she might be a long way off from that.
Hang with us for a while. What do you say? Nothing to be scared of. You're safe here in the hotel.
I knew that was gonna, anytime they do anything like that. But yeah, I was like, go hang out, in the hotel, and then maybe, a week later, try outside, and then, oh, it's a vision! Oh, no, 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 no. I love this hotel set. It's so great.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Go. Go.
Oh, poor Cordelia. She's like, remember when I was queen? Why do I have a sneaking suspicion that that blonde is Darla? As soon as they put her name in the credits, it's a dead giveaway.
East on 6th Street. Take the car.
What are you gonna do? Oh.
That answers that question. Straight to vampire face. Okay, here we go. Jumping on the rooftops like Batman.
Please. Please don't hurt her.
Aw. Okay, maybe not Darla.
Her? Take her. God,
Not as brave as you thought you were, yeah.
Show you what love is.
I don't like that. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, it's a good thing they had a convertible. Easier to punch with no roof. Get out of there. Oh, no. Oh, I thought they hit Gunn for a second.
Angelus?
How did she know who he was? What's this necklace? Okay. Curious indeed. He's pouring her a bath. I'm worried that she's taking this medication though, whatever it is. I'm sure it's to help with the visions, but still. Dennis is a good ghost. He's a friendly. I'm scrubbing her back for her. Okay, more flashbacks. I love the flashbacks.
Give it a century.
A century. A mere 100 years.
I would need 1,000 to sketch the perfect plane of your face.
Okay, flashback Darla is much better than present day Darla. I was worried.
He follows us to Morocco. What then? The new world?
I say we stay and fight the bastard.
Yeah, but you're an idiot.
Of course, when he finally did catch up with me in Vienna, I had to pay for my sins. Again and again.
Oh, my.
It's not dawdle children.
It's so pretty.
No, it's not.
Oh, the necklace. Oh.
As pretty as it's going to be.
And he steals it. Oh my gosh. Yep, there we go.
Prettiest one of all.
I adore it. I'll never take it off.
I'm very curious, yeah, who these two are. We haven't seen them before, and obviously this is the girl that he met in the present.
Let's give him a round. What do you say, Angelus?
I'd say you're an idiot, but I'd just be repeating myself.
Come on, you bloody frogs! I broke the window and I'll break your skull!
Oh my god, no fear, this guy. Yeah, Angel likes to go, you're like, under the radar.
Not us.
Bigger trouble. Oh no.
Then what?
Huh?
What happened with Holtz?
Oh, that's another story.
We got time?
Story time with Angel.
See what our sources can tell us.
Uh-huh. See? We have sources now.
Wow, you're almost like real detectives.
Hey.
He says sarcastically.
Should probably check it out. James really lived for that girl.
I love, yeah, anytime there's backstories, we get to learn more about Angel's history, and it's just, there's so much to pull from, and I love that they keep going back to that as well. And it wasn't, you know, Drusilla or Spike, it's these two new, James and Elizabeth. He recognizes the car, obviously.
No. I want to die.
Oh my god, pushes him into the sun! The worst way to go. Oh my god, man on fire, man on fire. Oh.
I don't think you should blame yourself or feel guilty for her death.
I don't.
Good.
Yeah, it didn't seem like they were friends. I obviously haven't kept in touch.
Not her. Angel.
Oh.
Yeah, they're refusing to say her name.
You weren't there when it happened. You couldn't help her fight.
Yeah, I'm sure he feels incredibly guilty about that he couldn't protect her. It's not his fault, but I'm sure he still feels guilty.
This is gonna be one of those talks where I do all the talking, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna talk about it. Feelings aren't really his thing.
Where is she?
He wants Darla. Bit of a thorn in his side. What she and I did to his family. Tasty lot, especially the little ones.
Oh my god, Angelus!
Beating on us. Of course, you know. I repeated on her a few times myself.
Angelus! That is enough. Yeah, you earned that one. You earned that punch in the face.
Shut your mouth, you bloody coward.
Hazen, love is all very passionate, befuddling. I'll tell you what, how about I give you him and the women?
He's like, why am I in this now?
I'll kill you.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Get out of there.
I think we lost them.
He's like, yeah, you were going to turn me in. Thanks, buddy.
Saving your life.
I'll be sure and tell Darla the utter lack of concern you had for her.
Buy her a hat. She loves hats.
I don't think a hat's going to fix it.
Wait a minute, you can't go in there. He's slopping. Dr. Gregson, I tried to tell him.
It's all right, Sandy.
What is this?
Cure.
You're aware of the price? It's a steep one.
I've already paid it.
He's really committed to... Is the cure assuming he's going to die?
Now, James, this shouldn't hurt.
Or it'll somehow turn him back into being a human from a vampire?
Too much.
I don't trust this. This doctor's questionable at best. He's shedding his face skin.
I left my heart.
My boy Lauren. He's back.
I'm not dealing with the bloodsuckers around.
Angel's not here.
Good. He's always beating me up or hanging.
Yeah, Meryl's back? Okay.
Work than I estimated. The price is gonna change.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not used to seeing Wesley with such long hair.
Basement?
I'm not arguing. I just know I'd be a lot safer by your side rather than all alone at home.
Ah! Oh, he found you guys. You don't have to find him.
Angel? I thought I heard company.
Oh, you did.
My room.
That's great.
Small steps, like you said.
Go back to your room. Get back in there where it's safe.
Your room and stay there.
Okay then.
She's like, I'm getting mixed messages here. Oh, fire extinguisher to the head. Oh no, that backfired. Yeah, oh good. He's immortal. Oh, into the sun! Also no effect. Come on, how do you kill this guy?
You were invincible. Does he have a ring?
No.
Did the Amara people make cufflinks or belt buckles?
Very fashionable.
Okay, just a subway.
Our cell phone.
Slog demon. What's that? Some kind of doctor demon that collects rare organs.
Collects organs? Oh my god.
Absolutely cannot be killed.
Well, that sucks.
It's good news. All we have to do is wait him out.
Right, we'll just wait here until we're sure.
Yeah, James wanted to die either way, whether it's with fighting Angel or on his own. He's not gonna make it without Elizabeth. He wants to be gone. But it's interesting, yeah, how you could get to temporarily, you know, immortality. Cordy, just taunting him. Oh my gosh.
Get as much distance between us as possible. What? He couldn't possibly.
It's reminding me of the train fight we had with Spike when we were doing his flashbacks.
You're not the same man who screwed Darla and couldn't care less what happened to her. Where did you hear?
Oh, you mean back in the day.
He's like, who have you been talking to?
He has a soul now, and he cares about people.
So you might feel something when I snap her neck.
Oh my god, that's graphic.
Caring.
Lucky me. Now I can kill the woman you love.
No, you can't.
Are you forgetting who's the invincible?
Oh, because he means Buffy. Oh. Oh.
You loved someone. With all your heart.
Yes, it was so much. Oh.
Don't worry. You won't. She won't either.
Oh, bonked him. Oh my god, with the seat. Cheese and rice. Steals the crutches. Oh.
Come on.
Crutches fight. Oh my god, that's so much bone cracking.
Is your idea of love, James? It's not real unless it kills you.
It's a twisted concept.
You don't know what love is.
James is obviously heartbroken.
I lived. You just existed.
Wow, 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 wow. Getting some real truths coming out now. I'm sure Angel thought about unaliving. Oh, bye, James.
That I'm okay. That losing Buffy didn't kill me. That I could deal with it.
This is not the response I thought he would have.
Good guy who's still fighting and trying to help people. And that's not betraying her, that's honoring her.
Yeah, she wouldn't want him to take his own life.
I'm Cordelia. I don't think. I know.
I love how confident she is.
One little drink, Herda.
Depends on who's doing the drinking.
Ha 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 ha! Vampire joke.
Doing your...
Well, you know what they say.
Surprise! Vampire! Gotcha! With a lime chaser. Oh my god.
Life's full of surprises.
I'm sorry, what? Darla's pregnant? With a vampire baby? Oh, that's a lot of questions right there. What? So that was my first time watching Angel Season 3, Episode 1. It's a start of a new season, and we find out that Winifred is still, at the hotel, has been hiding out basically for the past 3 months. I was wondering where her character was going to go, because obviously they brought her back with them from Pylea, and she was in, the season finale for Season 2. I could have seen it going either way, where they would have kept her on. So now I'm curious to see where her character's going to go. I could have also seen it going like that was just, the end of that season, and they went their separate ways. But yeah, she's definitely not adjusting well to life in LA and life in the present world. She was trapped in Pylea for so long, and obviously it had a huge impact on her mental health, and now everybody's trying their best to come out and say hi to us. And I'm hoping in the next episode she at least leaves her room, and like we saw in Pylea when she had the writings on the wall of her cave, she's doing the same thing in the hotel, where she's writing very random, I'm sure they make sense to her, but listen, and she's just kind of waiting for this to all click. I think maybe it still seems very surreal, and she's still waiting for someone to take her back to Pylea, or something to fall in place for this all to make sense. And I don't know that it ever will, but I'm definitely glad Angel is back, because he seems to be able to talk to her and connect with her better than anybody else can. Obviously they had that time together in the cave and bonded, and yeah, she doesn't know Wesley and Cordelia or Gunn as well, and obviously with Angel being gone, she was hiding away. We know Angel found out that Buffy had died at the end of Season 2, so he's taken off, and honestly I thought it would have affected him more. And 3 months is obviously a long time to be gone anyway, and then he comes back and he's saying okay, and at first I was like, oh, okay, maybe he's just putting up a front saying he's okay when he's not. But it seems genuine. It seems like he's actually okay, and he's worried that he's okay, if that makes sense. he was expecting him to have a bigger response and have, more of this gut-wrenching feeling. And he even says he feels like he's betraying her by not being more upset and by, like James not being willing to unalive himself because she's not around anymore, which, I mean, we know Buffy comes back, so thankfully that didn't happen because that would just be horrible. Buffy would never forgive herself if Angel would have done that because she was gone. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. And I know Angel and Buffy broke up a long time ago and they haven't seen each other, and it's not like they keep in contact or anything like that. And Angel doesn't have that many people, in the history of his life that he has cared about as much as he cared for Buffy. Like, he deeply loved her, and yeah, it wasn't the response I thought, so that's interesting. I'm not sure what that means for his character, and I don't know if Buffy and Angel would ever get back together, what that looks like, but it's interesting that he's accepted it, and he definitely feels guilty that he wasn't there to protect her and stop her, but he's kind of forgiven himself for something that was out of his control, if that makes sense. Like, he had no idea this was going to happen. It's not like he sat back idly when she was in danger and didn't do anything. He obviously had no idea that this had happened, and, would have helped if he could have. So I'm glad it's not going to be like a 10-episode arc where Angel is moody and brooding like we normally see. Like, maybe his character is progressing a little bit, and he's obviously still sad. And I think if they had broken up more recently, it would have had a bigger effect. But they've been out of each other's lives for a little while now, and maybe that's helped him, process and move on a little bit. Winfred is part of the main cast title now, so I'm assuming she'll be here for the whole season, and I'm very curious to see where her story arc is going to go, because if it was just, 1 or 2 episode story, she would be, a special guest star or something like that. But the fact that she is in the cast makes me think this is, a long-term thing. And when they had the actress who plays Darla's name in the credits, it's always bittersweet because I'm like, oh, Darla's going to be in this episode, but I wish there was more of a surprise. And there was definitely a surprise in this episode. We don't need to worry about that. And to see Darla in the flashback, I was like, oh, okay. I went to this false hope that she's in the flashback. We're fine. Like, it's nothing to worry about. And then obviously that last scene we have of Darla in this bar, and she stands up and reveals that she is very pregnant. And the last person that we know she was with was Angel, which is leading to a whole bunch of questions, because I didn't think vampires could have babies, or vampires with other vampires. Like, I thought maybe there would be a chance of a vampire and a human having a baby, but 2 vampires? Yeah, it's a lot of questions for sure. I don't know who else's baby it could be. Obviously, Darla's been gone for a while. She looks about, 8 months pregnant. So I'm very curious as to see where this is going to go. And she was looking for some shaman, so is this baby going to be a vampire? Is that even possible? Can you give birth to a vampire baby? I don't know. It's going to be a very interesting story, and I'm very worried to see what happens to Angel when he finds out. I don't know if she would tell him, if she would just show up, 2 years later with a baby. I have no idea, but yeah, definitely not a plot line I thought that was ever possible. And Darla's character is so chaotic anyway. She's just creating mayhem left, right, and center. And I wasn't expecting to see her in the first episode. I was assuming she would be back, obviously, throughout the season. But episode 1, here she is, and obviously is setting, a huge trajectory for her character and for Angel's. Wesley, Gunn, and Cordelia are back. They've been, just kind of going through the motions and keeping things running while Angel's gone. He's been gone before, so they kind of know what to do, and Wesley's definitely, getting more confident. And even when he gets this story, he's like, I can't wait to kill things. And that's not something I think Wesley would have said, like a couple seasons ago, but he's so excited now to go out. And even, Gunn giving him a hard time, saying like, what kind of losers are obsessed with demons? And obviously Wesley has to be obsessed with demons and knows so much about them, which is an incredible resource. We did see Cordelia take some medication for her visions, and that's very concerning to me, because this show and Buffy, there's lots of foreshadowing and there's lots of things that, they leave this little trail of breadcrumbs. So the fact that she says, these visions are killing me and take some medication. We don't know what the medication is, and it's obviously to help with her visions and the headaches and everything like that. And Ghost Dennis was being so sweet by, scrubbing her back and, running the bath for her and just being that support. And she just needed a break because obviously these are taking a huge toll on her, both mentally and physically. She starts crying as soon as the vision's over, and I think she was, missing Pylea a bit, being like, remember when I was queen? Remember when I didn't have to, worry about this? No mention of Wolfram and Hart books, no mention of them coming over to buy the hotel. That was something they had done in the season prior. So yeah, I'm still curious as where that's going to go. I know they can't fit everything into the first episode, but I think it was a good first episode, obviously setting up some future storylines with Fred, where's her character going to go, and obviously Darla, big reveal at the end, and a lot of the episode focusing on Angel processing the death of Buffy as well, and to have James and this, weird bonding moment with Angel as we learn more about Angel's backstory, and James kind of throwing it in Angel's face, being like, you're not living, you're just existing, and he sees himself as this, super romantic because he's willing to die now that, his love isn't there anymore. He's like, I can't exist without her, and they just, have this very codependency, obviously, and he's almost scolding Angel for not feeling the same way, and doubts that he even loved Buffy in the way that James loved Elizabeth. So yeah, it was definitely interesting to not compare them, but clearly they both have people in their lives that they really love that they've lost. I love the flashbacks. It was so great to see those, and we meet this vampire slayer who we had heard about when Darla had left Angel in the barn, and they bring that up again as well, and he's like, nope, she's not kidding, that's exactly what happened. She took off on her only horse and said good luck, basically, and they're like half joking about it. And it's interesting to think of all the other vampires that Angel and Darla would have come in contact with throughout their many, many years together, because, yeah, it wasn't Spike and Drusilla, and it wasn't somebody that was, they were preying on. It was two other vampires that they knew and, were traveling around with. So, yeah, I love the flashbacks. And the fact that Angel doesn't even recognize Elizabeth. Obviously, she had, vampire face, but he doesn't recognize her, and it's only, when he kills her that she says his name, and he sees the necklace that I think it clicks for him, but she didn't recognize him either until, it was too late, basically. It's interesting to think that this Holtz character, and that there was other vampire slayers, since the beginning, that there were vampires, basically, and apparently he has, this reputation of being, just this incredible vampire hunter. But just to show how long the history of these vampire and vampire slayer, relationships have been going on. And, as long as there's been vampires, there's been people trying to hunt them and kill them. And we meet this doctor as well in this episode who collects rare organs, and I guess a demon heart or a vampire heart is a rare organ. And the fact that you could become invincible for, I think it must have been 6 hours by the time, they got the operation and they had this whole showdown with Angel and Cordelia on the train. Lauren was back. I was so glad to see him, in the karaoke bar performing. Like I said, he almost died at the end of the last season, so I'm so glad his character is back. We didn't have a ton of scenes with him, but again, it's just the first episode. Meryl is also back in town, and it looks like he's going to be, their informant again, and Wesley is very quick to put him in his place when he keeps asking for more money. And, I don't know what else Meryl does for work other than being an informant, but I'm sure he just goes wherever the money goes. I don't think he has loyalty to anybody. They ended the episode with everybody, walking off to go kill these Nestor demons. So I'm curious to see if that's where we'll be in the next episode. Usually they just, end the episode as they would normally with like a conversation at the hotel, not heading out the front door to go fight more demons. So yeah, I'm curious to see if that'll be carried over. But overall, I thought it was a good first episode. It was good to see everybody back. Like I said, I'm glad Angel's back and we don't have to go 3 or 4 episodes, with him brooding and being sad, and that he's not, missing the first 4 episodes or whatever. He came back in the first episode. Winifred hopefully comes out of her room soon, and I'm very worried to see what this next meeting between Darla and Angel is going to be, because I'm sure he's going to have a lot of questions. I'm sure everybody's going to have a lot of questions. The only show I can think of where there's a vampire baby is Twilight, which I know is not the greatest reference. But I'm very curious to see how that whole situation will play out. If Angel's going to be a dad, what does that look like? If Darla's going to be a mom? Like, so many questions, but a great way to end off this first episode just with having, you know, that cliffhanger. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. I hope she got her tacos. Like 100 of them. Now he's just beating the crap out of monks. Jumping on the rooftops like Batman. It's a good thing they had a convertible. Easier to punch with no roof. Oh, the necklace. Yeah, they're refusing to say her name. I don't think a hat's gonna fix it. Questionable at best. He's shedding his face skin. Collects organs?